Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you the best of the best products of 2022 that I want to take with me into 2023. Now the coolest thing about this video, I'm sharing a lot of drugstore products and high-end products. I was gonna separate the videos, but then I realized that the drugstore products I like just as much as my high-end products. Secondly, I don't take these videos lightly. I really think about products that I love, that I use all the time. And again, I take price point into consideration too, because honestly, going into a recession, there's products that I may enjoy, but I wouldn't repurchase just because of the price point, and I think that I could find better alternatives. Lastly, this video may be long, so please grab a drink, grab a snack, get relaxed. Take my time picking out pieces that I truly think could be so beneficial for you guys if you're on the hunt for any new products. We got my bin of products right here. One of my favorite discoveries this year was this Sigma Soft Focus Powder. I actually use the shade Vanilla to set my under eye, but I completely ran out of it. So right here I have the shade Honey. This is the most stunning all over setting powder. It literally will create a filter on your skin. It's not too matte, not too dewy. I feel like this is a great powder for all skin types. It gives a hint of extra coverage and without being heavy. If you want your under eyes to just look airbrush and your skin to look so buttery smooth, this is the powder for you. My second holy grail powder this year was the Dermablend Professional Loose Translucent Powder. It's what I used on the movie set when I was doing makeup because it truly locks makeup in place all day and it will make it transfer proof. What I love most about this powder is how finely milled it is. You can set your makeup. It's not going to leave that feeling like you have an extra layer of product on your skin. It's going to feel like nothing. You're going to want to use a very tiny bit though because it is very mattifying. And this powder is just perfect for the summertime. If you're in a humid climate, this is the powder that you need. It's so good. I don't recommend baking with it, but to set all over, it's just perfect for making your makeup truly transfer proof. Not even lying. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it so far. Let's keep going. The last powder that I discovered this year, well, I didn't really discover it this year. I fell in love with it this year. It's the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. I have the shades Cupcake and Pound Cake. I do really like the shade Cupcake for under the eye because it does have a slightly pinky undertone to it. I have this on my face right now and my face literally looks like a filter. My favorite way to apply this powder is with a damp beauty sponge or with a powder puff. Whenever I'm picking up this powder on a sponge, I like to make sure there's a thin, even coat because if you cake up too much powder in one spot and you don't tap it out like this to get it evenly spread, that's when it can start to be very like bunchy and just like harsh. Ever since I learned how to apply this powder and then learned like to put a nice hydrating setting spray at the end, it gives you the most smooth finish. It locks your makeup, it brightens up the under eye, gives them a little bit extra coverage. Truly such a beautiful powder. Next up, the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. If you have been wanting to try the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, just try this one. It's literally a fraction of the cost and I cannot tell the difference between the two. Yes, I do love the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, but I literally I'll just grab whatever is closest to me because they both do the same thing. It creates a really nice tacky base to your skin, so it will grip your skin tint, your foundation, whatever it is that you're wearing, and it will help it last all day. But what I love most about this is that it's a long wearing primer, but it won't dry out your skin. So even now in these cooler months, as my skin's getting a little bit more dry, I can still use this primer. My makeup's not gonna get patchy or flake off, but it will still be locked in place all day. These are two of my favorite setting spray discoveries. One that's truly the best of both worlds, and that is the MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Setting Spray. Whenever you're out of whatever setting spray you're using, get this one next. I love the original MAC Fix Plus, however, I hate the nozzle on it. The mist can tend to spit at you, but this, you have the most fine mist. It's a setting spray to help with longevity, but it also melts makeup in and helps give a little bit of that glow like the original MAC Fix Plus. Another setting spray discovery that's great for those 12-hour makeup days is the Revolution Super Fix Setting Spray. Mine is all beat up because I had been wanting to try this for the longest and this was the last one available in Target and I was like, I don't care. I'll take this beat up janky looking one as long as I get to try it. It's an ultra matte finish with aloe and vitamin E. The mist on this one is also stunning. You get 5 fluid ounces of product, which is also great. Love her if you want your makeup to be bulletproof. She's the one for you. Speaking of drugstore products, the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I feel like this was the year that e.l.f. Cosmetics truly popped off. To be honest, I can't tell the difference between this and my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. $14 and the Hollywood Flawless Filter is $45. You could use this kind of like a skin tint slash foundation. It will give a little bit of coverage. Gives this overall opalescent glow. It looks beautiful on its own with no other makeup. Could also do a full beat with this or do very minimal makeup with it. You could wear it underneath a foundation. You could wear it as a foundation. It's truly such a versatile product. It wears beautifully on the skin. It feels beautiful on the skin. She's a stunner. So myself, as a makeup artist, I don't mind splurging on makeup and trying it out because I like to figure out what's the best. I love to compare things and share my thoughts and reviews with you guys and with my clients. However, like if a best friend comes to me and they're like, I need to know the best foundation, the best concealer, a lot of times I find that you can get super comparable products from the drugstore, and especially now as they're stepping up the game even more, like it's harder and harder for me to recommend a $50, $60 when drugstores truly stepped up their game and they have some of the best products now. This is another product I discovered this year and love. Kind of a similar idea to the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, except this is more of like a skincare item, but you could also use it as a primer or as a makeup item. And it's the In Beauty Project Base Glaze. It's a skin barrier veil infused with vegan squalene, ceramide, and hyaluronic acid. You can wear it alone for a dewy glow. You can wear it as a primer. You can mix it with foundation or as a highlight. Today I use this under my skin tint and I feel like it just left my skin with the most beautiful lit from within glow. Even with all the powder and all that on top, I feel like using this as a base really transformed the way everything melted into my skin. It looks like this, and then when you spread it out, it just gives healthy skin glow. It's way more sheer than the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, so it's not going to offer any coverage, but it will just give your skin an overall luminescent glow and make you look very healthy and make it look like your skincare routine is on point, make it look like you drink 6 tons of water. Next, these Versed Glow Drops were all I wore over the summer when my body was super tan but my face didn't match my body and I didn't want to wear foundation. I just needed something to leave an all over bronze finish on my skin. I would mix this with my Versed moisturizer, which I loved. I'll talk about later in the video. You literally just squirt some out. They're kind of a similar idea to the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Drops, except these are a fraction of the cost. And it just leaves you with this bronze filter on the skin. It kind of disguises any blemishes without covering it. It feels like you have nothing on because you pretty much don't have anything on. It's like a serum. It has a little bit of a bronzy glow. Stunning. Throw on some concealer and like this is the perfect product to wear on your skin during the spring, summertime when you don't want to feel like you have anything on your face. Oh wait, no, I got a lot of face products to talk about. This was also like the first year where I got a ton of PR, so I was truly able to try a bunch of different stuff out, see what's worth it, see what wasn't worth it. This is my favorite foundation discovery this year, the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. There's just nothing bad I can say about this. It's a medium buildable to full coverage. Photographs great. It feels lightweight on the skin. It's not too matte, not too glowy. Perfect for what I look for in a foundation. I like something right in the middle to be nice and satin. It wears evenly throughout the day. It doesn't break apart in certain areas. It's just an all-around solid foundation. This would be the perfect wedding day foundation or special occasion foundation. The L'Oreal True Match Nude Tinted Serum. This product is stunning. It truly has the finish of a high-end foundation. However, when I shared this on my TikTok, I personally did not have any reactions to it. A couple people commented how this broke them out. So keep that in mind if you do have sensitive skin. This is like all I wore last summer. You can build up the coverage on this, which is nice, and work as many layers. Since it's such a thin consistency, it's not going to build up and look cakey. It has one of those dropper applicators. That's like the only downfall, so that gets messy. I never actually use a dropper. I just would like wipe it on my face, but like it just blends out so stunning. Literally looks like a second layer of skin. Then this next skin tint, the Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint. This is actually what I have on my face right now and it matches my outfit. Not only does the skin tint give amazing buildable coverage, and it literally, when I put it on, it smooths out the skin. It gives the perfect amount of glow without being too glowy, but it also wears all day. Yesterday I applied this and I was filming TikToks and I wanted to do my treadmill workout and then come back and film like a couple more TikToks. So I left it on my face. When I got off of my workout and I was sweating my butt off, my makeup was still in place and I was wearing that skin tint. It still looked like it was freshly applied. This is truly such a stunning all over face product. And again, I love that it's buildable, or you can wear it more sheer and have like a super natural finish. One of my favorite blush discoveries this year was my Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Happy. It's in the most stunning shade of pink. Now these blushes are ultra pigmented. You're not going to want to apply a lot of product. Only like the Rare Beauty dewy blushes. I've tried the Rare Beauty matte liquid blushes and to me they do not apply the same. Those just applied super patchy on my skin, but the dewy ones are literally incredible. Whenever I apply this blush, I wipe off any extra product and then I'll do 2 tiny dots at the high point of my cheek, or oh my gosh, I just got this on my sweatpants and now it's gonna stain. That's the only annoying thing about this blush too, is that since it's so pigmented, I messed up a really nice white cable knit sweater with this blush too. All right, so no luck getting that out, but I am glad that I got it on my sweatpants versus my beige carpet, because that would be so annoying. So as I was saying, I wipe off all the extra product, put it on the high points of my cheekbone, or I'll apply it on the back of my hand and work a brush into it, and then I start to buff it out. Now, whenever I initially apply it, it always looks super intense, but I apply this under my skin before powder. So by the time I powder and bronze and all of that, it comes together, and I find that blush is always the first thing to fade. So I don't mind it looking a little bit too pigmented at first, because I know that throughout the day, it'll kind of fade and be exactly how I want it. Another blush discovery this year that has truly been my favorite is my Sephora blush in the shade So Shy. It is just the perfect peachy pink color. It's so weird because when I apply it on my hand, like you can barely see it. But when you apply it with a brush, it just like builds it up so perfectly and just gives that melted flush. Another blush that I discovered this year is the Kokie Soft Gradient Blush in the shade Heartthrob. Look at that pink. It really matches my sweater. These are so pigmented. That's the blush right there. You can see it's a little bit more pinky than the Sephora one and a little bit more pigmented. Also a little bit more matte. So if you have drier skin, I wouldn't use this. This was the blush that I love to use in the summertime, but it gives the most pretty pinky flush to the cheek. It's only $9 and they're just so pretty. All right, the last blush I'm going to talk about, but this is more because it's a blush bronzer duo, the Jouer Blush and Bronze Powder Duo in the shade Peony and Perfect Tan. My nail dug in it today and it literally made me want to cry. Whenever this happens, it makes me want to throw out the whole product, but I can't because I don't like being wasteful, but it drives me crazy. It really does. I don't know why. It just really does. This blush and bronzer duo is so good. A lot of times when you get duos like this, it could be like one product's really good and the other one's bad. But no, in this duo, the bronzer is like the perfect shade if you are my skin tone, or again, a little bit fair or even like a shade deeper. It's a matte bronzer, but it melts into the skin and does not look patchy. It's great to bronze and to contour because it's like the perfect neutral warm shade. And then this blush color is just like that perfect cool tone pinky shade. Kind of reminds me of the Dior 001 blush, except this one is more of a matte finish. Gives the most stunning flush to the cheek. If you're looking for a good blush and bronzer, instead of buying two separate products, I would just buy this palette. I love this palette to travel with because it has a hard packaging. It protects the product really nice. When it comes to lip products, I just discovered my love for lip oils this year. Two of my favorite lip oils, the Milani Fruit Fetish lip oils, and then the Clarins lip oil, which is in one of my purses. I could not find it, but these just applied so nice, and I feel like they were just the easiest way to throw on a lip color and not even think about it. My favorite shade in the Milani one, Strawberry Melon, and then I'll leave the name on the screen of the Clarins one that I love. The Clarins lip oils I did find to be less sticky, and they had like almost like a hydrating finish to them. The Milani ones are a little bit thicker, but they're still very comfortable. Colors are beautiful. Because I got so into lip oils and lip glosses, I just rarely grab for lipstick. I don't like the feeling of something too heavy on my lip. It was really hard for me to think of a lip color that I truly just like loved and would grab for all the time. And toward the end of the year, I discovered the Maybelline Super Stay Vinyl Inks. These are the best of both worlds. They're not only long wearing, but they're also very comfortable on the lip, and they have a slightly glossy finish. Not too glossy, but like a satin gloss. I have the shade Charmed on my lips today. I had some food before filming this video and it still stayed on. I've been drinking my coffee and it's still in place. Such a thin, comfortable consistency. You can see it has like a little bit of a sheen. And then I also really like the shade Captivate. It's a really pretty nude. Like that looks like an expensive nude. It kind of looks like this one Patrick Tall lip cream that I have. They are slightly scented, but not overpowering, and it smells so good. It smells like a marshmallow. There is one other lip color that I do like to travel with because I find it goes with so much, and it is more comfortable than my other lipsticks, and it stays on a long time. And that is my Revlon Color Stay Lip Crayon. This is in the shade Take Flight, I believe. Color right here. It's a matte shade, but it has a slight sheen. Like it's not an overpowering dry matte, and it does stay on for 8 hours. I don't have to babysit this lipstick. When it comes to lip liners that stole my heart this year, the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip pencils. Shades remind me a lot of my MAC lip pencils that I love. However, the formula of these are so much more creamy and easy to apply, but they still stay put all day. They're not one of those pencils that are too creamy and then they like slide around. They're also actual pencils that you can sharpen, which I love for getting a super precise lip line. I find that a lot of times pencils that you sharpen tend to dry out quicker. These do not do that. My favorite shades are these shades Cool Brown and Deep Taupe. Cool Brown reminds me so much much of MAC Cork, except this one is a lot creamier. Neutral brown lip pencil that will go with any lip color. And then Deep Taupe. I can't describe this color, but it's so pretty. It's like a brown, but it has like a pinky undertone to it, but it's not a pink lip liner. It's beautiful. Kind of like MAC Whirl, but a little bit more neutral. This color goes with any lip color under the sun as well. And the next lip pencil that I discovered and I love, and it's from the drugstore, Milani Understatement Lip Liner in the shade 160. The name of it, if you can see it. I don't know how to pronounce it, but basically the shade 160. It's a nude that goes with so many lip colors. This is definitely more of like a peachy nude. It's so pretty and they're so creamy. It is a retractable lip pencil, but I just love the way this color looks on my skin tone, and particularly with lip glosses, lipsticks, you name it. I found that it goes with so much. Okay, I discovered this highlighter toward the end of this year. I think it is breathtaking. Lately I've been into more creamy highlighters versus powder highlighters, and this one's kind of like a combination of both. It's the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in the shade Kitten. It looks like this. It is like a balmy cream highlighter, but it's not too creamy. You could wear this on top of powdered skin or under powdered skin. Literally everybody talks about being the world's worst swatcher, but that's me. But do you see that? Like, you can't see where it starts and stops. It kind of is just even with the skin. It's not like a harsh line. It melts in like a balm, but it doesn't feel tacky on the skin at all. It kind of feels like a powder, but still looks like a cream. This is like the perfect highlighter to travel with because it's not going to crack on you. It's not going to explode in your makeup bag. Such a pretty color. And then the shade Kitten is just like the perfect champagne tone that will work well with anybody with my complexion or a little bit more fair, a little bit deeper. They also have some other colors too. Definitely worth checking out because the formula of it is beautiful. I need to take a big gulp of my coffee because I'm getting tired of talking. My favorite eye product discovery is my Makeup by Mario Master Crystal Reflector in the shade Bronzite. I also love the shade Quartz, but the shade Bronzite is just, to me, the most versatile because you're gonna see. This is what it looks like. It's basically a sheer golden eyeshadow topper. I like to apply it with my finger and I'll just work it on top of whatever eyeshadow. See, it gives the most sheer all over shimmer. So understated, so it's such a wearable shimmer for all age ranges. Looks stunning on the eye and it instantly amps up any eye look. I will literally just throw bronzer in my crease and put this on top, and like that is my go-to more glam makeup look. I find that I don't even feel the need to do more dramatic makeup looks anymore because this just amps up whatever eye look I want to do. I just put this on top, maybe a lash, and I'm good to go. One of those people that's not the best at eyeshadow, but you have a special occasion and you want to switch up your eye look, just get one of these, put it on top of whatever look you're gonna do, and it will instantly elevate it in such a elegant, sparkly way. This is probably my favorite eye product discovery of this year. The Milani Anti-Gravity Mascara. I have a fresh one right here because I already went through like 3 this year. The best mascara on the market. Gives you so much length, so much volume, so much separation. Super easy to build without getting clumpy. It holds the curl. It is just the best mascara and it's only $9. It's insane to me. It also doesn't run. Like if you cry and your eyes get watery, it's gonna stay put. If you're looking for a balm mascara, just get this one. It's the best. For my brows, I rediscovered the OG Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. I've been using this shade dark brown, but I use the lighter shade in the Duo. This just makes it so easy to fill in my brow. I just put brow gel and I take a flat top shader brush and I'll kind of just flick it up through my brow. I find that it makes doing my eyebrows so much quicker and easier to do. And lastly, when it comes to lashes, my favorite lashes this year were the Amazon half lashes. I don't have any with me because I literally just went through my last pair last week. They just give you the perfect amount of drama, perfect amount of flair without being over the top. I feel like they go great with the style of makeup that's in right now because even if you're wearing very minimal makeup and you're just focusing on the skin, you put on those lashes, it gives that extra flair, but you can't tell you have lashes on. They're just beautiful. I've used them on so many clients and they love them too. They're super comfortable to wear since they are not taking up your whole eye. And my favorite bolder lash, which I don't even like bold lashes on me, but these somehow worked so perfectly. The Kiss Avant-Garde lashes. That's what they look like. They literally look like a pair of lily lashes. Super fluttery and pretty. I think these are great special occasion lashes if you're going to be taking a lot of photographs. They're going to be dramatic and look good in pictures, but they're not going to be those lashes that are the whole picture where all you see are lashes, where the first thing you notice about the makeup is the lashes. These still blend in. Since they're kind of like spaced out and fluttery, you can still see your eye makeup in between the gaps of the lashes. So now that I spent the last hour talking about makeup, let's get into some of the skincare and hair care that I've been liking this year. Let's start off with the skincare. So I've been using Drunk Elephant skincare religiously recently because I have the whole lineup, and I do thoroughly enjoy the products. My skin hasn't reacted to them. I think my skin feels so much better. However, I can't tell you to go out and spend like $500 on the whole lineup and be like, your skin's gonna be great, because I truly don't know if it was the product or the ingredients in the product and the order in which I'm using them that has made the biggest difference in my skin, if you know what I mean. So I didn't want to recommend those products because I know how expensive they are until I knew for sure. But I will share with you my favorite skincare routine this year that made the biggest difference in my skin. I learned it from a TikTok, and it was exfoliate one night with a liquid exfoliant. I use a Drunk Elephant one. The second night, use a retinol, and I use the Naturium retinol. Then for 2 nights, you're not going to use either. You're just going to use a very intense hydrating serum or moisturizer, and then you're gonna repeat the cycle. So that's what I've been doing for the last, I would say, 4 months. And normally during this time of year, my skin is so much more dry and I have so many issues with it. But since I've been continuing with that cycle, my skin has remained super balanced and normal. It hasn't got overly dry. I feel like my pores and all of that are under control. I guess I could share with you my favorite products from the Drunk Elephant line that I feel like have helped in that process, and that I've noticed the biggest difference with them versus the affordable alternatives that I was using before. And the first one is the F-Balm Hydrating Facial Mask. So I use that on the nights where I am slugging and not doing the retinol or exfoliant. And I find that with that product, I do notice a huge difference. Whenever I'm flying, I'll wear that product and my skin doesn't dry out as much as it used to. And then the TLC, I believe it is, exfoliant. That one, whenever I use it, my skin feels baby smooth. It takes off that top layer of dead skin. And I've been loving that for some of the nights where I'm doing the exfoliating. Before I was using that, I was using the Ordinary one, and that one was really good too. But I do love this one. However, I don't know if I ran out of it, would I spend $100 on it again, or however much it is, or if I would just go back to my Ordinary one. So that's why I don't want to recommend it, but I do want to share it with you guys because I do feel like my skin has been in a much better place with using those products. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And I found that together, using that whole system has made a big difference in my skin. Okay, then another product that I love, and it is expensive. I do recommend, if you have severely dry skin, especially this time of year, Charlotte Tilbury Magic Night Cream. Not gonna lie, this literally feels like Vaseline on your face. I'm using this to the very bottom. I don't even want to scoop this out because I don't want to waste it, but it is the most thick moisturizer. It looks disgusting on your face when you apply it, but you slug this on your skin at night, you wake up the next day and you just look so hydrated and fresh. This time of year, sometimes I'll forget to bring my moisturizer all the way down to like even the back of my neck, and I'll start to get dry patches back there. And I would use this cream, I would just slug it on those areas, and then the next day they're back to normal. I was even using this on my lip when my lips were starting to get really dry. It made the biggest difference. I've used this on burns. Doesn't it claim to be like a burn helper, but like whenever I burn my forehead with my curling iron, and I put this on, and it really helps, makes a difference. This is one of those products that I will spend the money and repurchase, and mainly because it lasts such a long time as well. A little goes a long way since it is such a thick consistency. To me, definitely worth it. And then another cream that I've been really loving, and if you want to splurge, get it, but if you don't, there's another alternative that I discovered this year that I also thoroughly enjoyed so much. The Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream Day Cream. I love the way this makes my skin feel. I love the way my makeup applies on top of it. It's a beautiful moisturizer. But I spent $100 on it again. I don't know, but I'm just gonna say I love it and I enjoy it and I use it all the time. If you don't want to break the bank and you're looking for a good hydrating moisturizer, the Verse Moisture Rich Cream, it comes in like a little pink container. That one was my jam. And then I ran out and I was sent this one, so I used it. But if I wasn't sent this, I would repurchase that Verse one. It was so good. Super hydrating, but not greasy. It worked great underneath the makeup. Okay guys, I need a break. I'm literally so tired. Need some water. All right, if you need to refill your drink or refill your coffee, now is the time to do it because I'm just refueling and trying to regain some energy here. Final stretch. Lastly, let's get into hair products. The one hair care product that I want to scream from the rooftop I have been loving and I will continue to use all of 2023 is the K18 Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. I can't be without this product. Honestly, the whole K18 line I have been loving. This is the one product that I would recommend because even if you have a shampoo that you're already using regularly now, this is a product that you could buy right away and use with whatever shampoo you're already using. Basically with this product, you wash your hair, you don't condition, and then when you get out of the shower, you apply 1 to 2 pumps of this throughout your hair. It leaves your hair feeling super soft. It doesn't weigh it down, and I find whenever I use this, my hair is way less frizzy. I've noticed such a difference, how healthy my ends have remained. It is just truly an incredible product. If you're looking for a new hair care product to throw into your routine to see if it makes a difference, I recommend this one. It is a small container, but it does last a long time because you do not need a lot of it, and you're mainly working this through the ends of your hair. Next up, rosemary oil. Got this from Amazon for like $7. This is what I use in my scalp to help stimulate growth and to help with my receding hairline. I find that whenever I use this regularly, I do notice a big difference in how even my hairline is. If you've watched any of my how to keep your hair healthy videos, you know that I'm a big fan of rice water spray and also using that to stimulate hair growth. However, whenever you make rice water spray, it can tend to start smelling very funky. So I'll add a couple drops of this into my rice water spray and it keeps it super fresh smelling. And then it's kind of like have your rice water to stimulate hair growth and the rosemary oil. This is another great product to kind of take with you into 2023. But this Olaplex bonding oil, I put this through my hair once I finish styling it or finish a blowout, or even when I have no product in it, and it smooths it, it shines it. But what's great about it is that it doesn't weigh the hair down. It's not one of those thick oils that's gonna make your hair start to stick together. It soaks right in, smooths it, you still get that movement without feeling like you have extra product in. And then because of how the packaging is, it's so nice to travel with because it's not gonna explode. Like it won't come out unless I shake it like that and it just comes out in droplets. Last 2 products and then I'm gonna leave you alone. Lumify eye drops. If you want to amp up how you look in 2023, get these eye drops. You don't even need to improve how you do your makeup. You could even wear less makeup. You put those eye drops in your eyes and they just open them up so much. They make the whites of your eyes so bright and it just draws way more attention without even having to do any concealer or eyeshadow or anything. I've been getting like terrible sleep lately and those are my saving grace. My Jouer lip balm. This has been my tried and true. It hydrates the lips, leaves them super glossy. Every time I wear this, people ask what I have on my lips. And it says, if you want the best lip balm / lip product in one, get this. Just get it. Ask questions later. If you stuck around, you are truly a real one, and I love you for that. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and comment down below. Don't be mean to me, or I can't keep making YouTube videos, because if you guys don't engage with my content, YouTube is just gonna continue to hide this for nobody to see all these great products. I love you guys. I pray that you all have the best and most blessed new year ever. I believe that in Jesus' name, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Oh yeah, comment down below what some of your favorite products were.